Hello and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain and I am your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. This is day 13 of our trek, and today we are looking at the importance of always keeping a forward momentum as we travel on life's trails, regardless if the trek is easy or difficult. In order to do so, we must keep moving forward with a positive mindset while making sure that our footing is secure. Today we are recording our podcast from our studios in the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. I am making these journal notes during the first week of June. It has been another very busy week for Paula and me. We officially launched Wisdom-Trek podcast this week and are trying to learn to coordinate and balance the demands of this new and exciting project while maintaining the normal client workload that we have through our consulting company, Venture Consulting Group. We are also celebrating Paula's birthday this week. On her birthday, we had dinner at the Buckley House in Marietta. It's a very nice restaurant and had very good food. As I'm making these journal notes for the podcast, we're on our way to see Tecumseh in Chillicothe, Ohio. This is an outdoor drama celebrating the Native Americans in southern Ohio. Paula is so gracious to drive so that I can work on the various projects while we're traveling. It is certainly nice to be in a season of life where we can take the time for these type of activities and the wisdom to know that we need to. If you are younger in your trek of life, remember to take time for relaxing and recharging. I have to admit that I did not do this near as much as I should have, and I still have a few lessons to learn in this area. If you have any other questions for us personally or desire additional information, please leave us a comment on wisdom-trek.com/contact us. We want to form a bond so that you'll allow us to be your guide, your mentor, and your friend. Please share your stories or questions with us through the links mentioned, and we will work them into future podcasts so that everyone on our trek can get to know each other better. Yesterday, we came to understand the crucial differences between the purposes of the compass and the clock. With the knowledge that we gain, we can now focus on life's trails that are before us each day. Each day when we rise, we have some crucial initial decisions that we need to make. How we start the day will largely determine how the remainder of the day goes, or it might be referred to as the rudder of the day. We will often chat on our Wisdom Trek about the importance of what we allow into our minds. One of my favorite quotes is from my virtual mentor, Zig Ziglar. You are what you are and where you are because of what you have allowed to go into your mind. You can change what you are, and you can change where you are by changing what goes into your mind. Has your trek in life been difficult at times? Do you ever feel like you're standing in front of an unscalable mountain? Life's trails can be rugged and rough. We may encounter difficulties that we have to overcome. In some seasons of life, the cold winter winds blow, while other seasons are sunny and warm without a cloud in the sky. Some nights are so dark that we can't see our hand in front of our face, while other days we can see for miles. To imagine life as anything else is to not live in reality. The difference will always be on how we perceive and then handle each day of life. Clara Boothe-Luce put it this way: there are no hopeless situations, there are only people who have grown hopeless about them. What does your trail look like today, and how are you going to perceive it? As a member of the Wisdom Trek team, you don't have to take this trek alone. We are all on life's trek together, and it is up to us to both give and receive help from those that we meet each day, either online or in person. As I'm sure you've been able to tell on the previous podcast, I'm generally a very positive person, but I'm also rooted in the realities of life. You might say that I'm a positive realist. How we perceive each day is based on the paradigm that is tied to our attitude. And some of you might ask, what is a paradigm? Well, I will tell my business consulting clients that it's about 20 cents. If you don't catch that right away, I understand it's not a word that we often use, so it's sort of a play on words. Pair of dimes is worth about 20 cents. But seriously, a paradigm is a framework containing our basic assumptions or our way of thinking. Our basic assumptions or the way we think about life will, in a large part, result in how our life will turn out. So in order to change the way you think about life, we may need a paradigm shift, or a radical change on how we perceive each day. Over the years of observations and experiences, Paula and I have seen many times self-fulfilling prophecy of a person's basic attitude and beliefs. Instances of job loss, relationships that fall apart, businesses that fail, primarily due to a person's attitude and belief that the situation would not work out well. And on the converse, though, those that are hopeful and anticipate that overall life will go well, it usually does. This is clearly evident in the Bible, where the word mind and heart are many times used interchangeably, as written in Proverbs 4:23. Guard your heart, or mind, above all else, for it determines your course of life. What we think about and how we allow it to permeate our lives will determine the course of our life. If we are fearful of stumbling over obstacles on the trail or falling down some slippery slope of life, then there's a great possibility that those fears will turn into reality. If we keep in our minds that which is good and positive, then the fruit that is produced in our lives will be good and the outcomes of our lives will be positive overall. Christ put it this way in Matthew 12:35. A good person produces good things from the treasury of a good heart or mind, and an evil person produces evil things from the treasury of an evil heart or mind. Some days our trails will be flat and smooth and it will be easy to start and remain positive. Other days we'll wake up to find a boulder has rolled into our path right in front of us, or a bear is lurking outside our tent and it'll be difficult to even begin the day. To be honest with ourselves, we have to admit, though, that some of these difficult trails are caused by our own choices. Maybe we pitched our tent in the wrong place, or left food out that attracts unwanted predators. I have observed over the years that some people enjoy living in crisis mode with much drama, for in some strange way, that is their comfort zone. They are masters of self-sabotage. I hope that as we trek together, if you find that you are this type of person, that you will gain wisdom and insight to change this type of self-defeating mindset. Even when we have a positive, encouraging, victorious mindset or outlook on life, we cannot always control how rough the trails of life may be, but we can control our attitudes about those trails. In my life of faith, this is made possible by acknowledging and accepting the gift of God's Spirit, which was promised by Christ before he returned to heaven after his resurrection. This is a promise that's found in John 14:27. I am leaving you with a gift, peace of mind and heart, and the peace I give is a gift the world cannot give, so don't be troubled and afraid. Regardless of your belief or walk in faith, how each day turns out is largely based on your choosing and how you interpret and handle life's experiences. We can choose to be different, we can choose to be positive, and we can choose to be at peace and without fear with whatever life dishes out to us. You might think of it this way. Each morning we can accept someone else's or our own self-limited view of life, or we can choose to create a great day. Well, that will finish our podcast for today. Tomorrow we will share about how valuable the concept of sharing really is. Sharing is transforming. It transforms your thinking, and it transforms your life. So please check into camp tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. I encourage you to leave a discussion topic, comment, suggestion, or question about this podcast on the comment form on wisdom-trek.com/day13 or email me at guthrie@venturecg.com. I'll gladly get back with you, and if you want, we can include any of those questions or comments in future Wisdom-Trek podcast. And also, please subscribe on iTunes or the player of your choice so that Wisdom Trek will be downloaded to you automatically each day. And we'd really appreciate it if you'd leave us a rating and some comments on iTunes. This would mean so much to us and promote Wisdom Trek to others so that they can participate with us. And also encourage you to invite others to listen to Wisdom Trek. And check out wisdom-trek.com for our daily journal, wisdom nuggets, and free resources. As we take life's trek together, let us always remember to live abundantly or fully, to love unconditionally, to listen intentionally, to learn continuously, to lend to others generously, to lead with integrity, and to leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day. See you tomorrow.